So this is my garden. I've got 4 raised garden beds as well as some tubs that I've got some potatoes and onions in. Hey guys, welcome back to Living Right. Today I thought I would share with you my garden layout and what it took for me to start this process. I started with some wooden garden beds. Dylan built these for me, and then I stacked them on top of each other. And then we found some of these metal ones on Amazon, and so we were trying those out too. The metal ones were way easier to put together. I do like the way that they look too. I put some cattle panels at the ends, as you can see, of each of the garden beds. And in the middle I have a stand planter box, and that's where all my herbs are. In this bed over here I've got some peppers growing, and then I planted some marigolds just around each bed. I did place some seeds right here that were going to trellis up into the cattle panel, but they were not successful, and I can't even remember which seeds that they were. Over here though, I do have something going. I can't remember what this is. I guess it's just gonna be a surprise whenever it starts blooming. I'm feeding it up into the cattle panel to take off. Over here though, I do have tomatoes, and they're kind of out of control right now. I've got some marigolds around them. Everything over here on the right side are the big tomatoes, and then over here the 2 smaller plants are going to be all of the cherry tomatoes. So next to the tomato plant bed here, in these tubs I've got some different types of onions. I don't know what types of onions. I just grabbed some from our local seed store, and then I stuck a few in every tub. I wrote down when I sowed them, so it'll be a surprise in a few weeks what comes out. Over here in this bed, I think I overplanted in this one, but it's my squash and zucchini bed. It has been very successful as far as growing goes. I haven't had a lot of produce yet from the plants. They were looking really good. Some of the leaves now are looking a little bit yellow and brittle. I'm not sure how to fix that, as I'm a novice gardener. I didn't really trellis much up into here. I thought I did plant some cucumber plants, but everything is turning out to be some squash plants. My bed does keep producing some weird squash plant things that look like watermelons. Like, see, there's one right there. And I have asked many people, and they cannot tell me what this is. Like, this is a squash plant, and there's like 1 or 2 zucchini plants in here, and this keeps getting produced. It looks like a watermelon / pumpkin, and I'm not even sure how to cook it. I'll have to show you guys 2 that I've already pulled off that are in the house. This bed over here, I have these going up. I'm pretty sure they're watermelons. You can see this tiny little one right here that's growing. I really think that is a little baby watermelon. I've been feeding it up into the cattle panel so that it will take off. And then this bed really wasn't that successful. That was supposed to be a lettuce plant over there. I did harvest some of it. I do finally have something growing right here. Hopefully it's not a weed. These right here are carrots, and they seem to be doing well. This one right here is a strawberry plant, and then hopefully the watermelons keep taking off. And the peppers are over here. They were leaning over really bad, so I put some tomato holders around them to help keep them up. The winds in Oklahoma are crazy. I do have a few baby ones starting. It looks like one of them is good, but those up there are already turning browns on the end. I'm not sure. Maybe the peppers won't be that successful. We'll see. And over here in these tubs are potatoes. I cannot remember what type of potato. Also just grabbed them and then planted them. They're doing very well. This is my first time ever to plant potatoes, so they may have needed a little more room on the bottom, but I just went with it. And whenever it's time to harvest, we'll just see what we got. So I very first began by laying out some landscaping fabric in a big square, and then I put together the metal beds. Dylan did build the wooden beds, and then I put them on top of each other. And then once I got those on top of each other, there is a place in Tulsa called the Tulsa Mulch Site where you can get a ton of mulch for free. You just pull up and they load it into your pickup bed. And so all of the mulch that I put in there, I just got in the back of the farm truck and then I shoveled it out. I put the T-posts at the end inside of each of the garden bed, as you can see, and then I just bent them over and secured them with some baling wire. I ordered some topsoil from a guy on Facebook that lived near us, and he brought a whole load in, and then we filled up each bed. And then I mixed some of the beds with some mushroom compost and something else I bought from Walmart. I think it was just some Miracle-Gro garden soil. This is my first time to do a garden this big. I'm going to leave this part, these 4 beds and everything, vegetable gardens. And I'll just try new things and learn as I go. Some of them have been successful, some of them not so much, and it's only really, the beginning of harvesting season. So we'll see how well I do throughout the whole season. My plan is to put another whole set right here where I would just dedicate it to flower gardens. I haven't decided yet if I want to do the raised flower beds again, how many I want to do, even what types of flowers, but I would like my own just special flower garden. I am a novice gardener, so everything that I'm doing, you can probably do a whole lot better. I'm just trying what I've learned, what I've heard. It's a trial and error here, and so I'm sure in the next 10 years I can look back from where I started and see my progress. But this is year 1, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay if it doesn't go exactly as I want. I find it extremely relaxing to be watering the garden and to be in the garden and to be picking the weeds and planting. I love it. I absolutely love it. I hope that it's something I can pass on to my kids and that they can learn these skills now so that when they're adults, they can go, out into the world and make their own gardens. I want to show you guys, sorry I'm whispering because the kids are asleep, but I want to show you guys these weird vegetables that my garden is producing, and I don't know what they are or what to do with them. Here they are. They look like watermelon / pumpkin / zucchini. They're coming out of the same plants that my squash and my zucchini are coming out of. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, what they are, and how I should cook them. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. I hope that you have enjoyed watching this video about my garden and my garden plans. Make sure you like this video, and as always, subscribe to Living Right. Follow along so you can see if my garden is a success or a fail this summer.